Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Jukes to get free. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
In the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Great move in the open field. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Scott. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. And the running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the second down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Scott. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. It's time to throw.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. A solid run. Good for first down yardage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Running back with the football. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Goes a bullet to the right. Catch made down inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A handoff from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to pass. It's Scott. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Scott. Receiver makes the catch. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The offense really clicking here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
From the Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's keep... Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Scott. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Scott. Got his man downfield. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Throwing right. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a man. It's Scott. He fires one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely...
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting...
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Moves. Here's the handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Scott. He tries to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For of the Hoosiers, we expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Indiana Hoosiers. 48 Sports College Football. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Running toward the tape. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
In busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Scott. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And that ball is live in the backfield.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He's got it down the right side. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Got it. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Let's go! He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
42, Spider.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Plows through the defense. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Gets it out quickly. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now he's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Scott. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Spider. Ready.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Off to the races to the right. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just can't.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast